The Bloggers and Vloggers Content Creators Association of Nigeria and the Coalition of Civil Society Organizations in Nigeria have called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to implement stronger measures to guide Nigeria's downstream petroleum sector and reinforce national economic stability. Tabuku Kennedy, speaking on behalf of the coalition, demanded an outright ban of foreign importation, noting that the suspension of the 15% import duty is insufficient to address persistent distortions in the market. The coalition also urged the federal government to mandate the sale of only locally refined petroleum products once domestic output exceeds national demand. They proposed the creation of a special task force of identity, investigate and prosecute economic saboteurs undermine the downstream sector. The groups described the Dangote refinery as a strategic national asset whose protection is vital to Nigeria's long-term economic interest. According to Kennedy, petitions have been submitted to the presidency, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), the Independent Corrupt Processes and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC), the Department of State Services (DSS), and the National Assembly requesting a full investigation into alleged coordinated actions impacting the sector. The coalition stressed that protecting the integrity of the petroleum market is essential to national stability, economic growth, and public.
Dangote refinery is loading and dispatching more than 104 million liters of refined product, petroleum product daily, over 57 million liters of premium motor spirits, jet fuel 20 million liters, 27 million liters of AGO, totaling 104 liters of petroleum products. This volume exceeds Nigerians' total national daily consumption of approximately 70 to 75 million liters. We have more than enough locally refined fuel for every car, truck, generator, and factory in Nigeria. Fuel importation is no longer a necessity. It is now a choice. And that choice is being made only by those who profit from our collective suffering. Furthermore, we must address and debunk recent misleading claims, such as those from the president of Pengasem, Festus Osifo, suggesting that the refinery output meets only about 40% of national needs. This is simply not true. As of November 2025, the Dangote refinery production is at 100% or more of Nigerian requirements, rendering such assertion outdated and inaccurate. We urge all parties, including labor union, to align with the fact of support this achievement rather than undermine it for narrow agendas. Special suspension of 15% import duty, a direct attack on local refineries. Just when Nigerians should be enjoying the fruit of self-sufficiency, we woke up to the shocking news that the federal government has suspended the recently imposed 15% import duty on petroleum products until first quarter of 2026. This is not a policy. This is sabotage disguised as relief. This suspension effectively makes imported fuel cheaper than local refined fuel, thereby creating an artificial price advantage for importer and rendering modular and large-scale refinery competitive. Now let's ask ourselves, why are importers still bringing in hundreds of thousands of metric tons of PMS and diesel when Dangote alone is producing surplus? Who benefits when the government quietly removes a policy that was designed to protect local refinery capacity?